Welcome back to another episode of Am I the A-Hole? While we read Reddit stories. Today we got Henil, Wasim, and Deluksan. This title is no longer not Nythu.
I've upgraded.
Yeah.
Okay. Yay, I get my own name.
And to start, before we start, make sure you guys subscribe for more stories. All right, the first story we're going to start. Would I be the a-hole for attending a wedding of an ex-friend I wasn't invited to?
Yes.
No.
You're already an eel. If you're not invited, why are you there?
Yeah.
Fun.
Just immediate.
What a party
pretty
crasher.
quick. That's pretty
I'm
quick.
not a party crasher. What if you use the life of the party?
I have a wedding that I'm attending in July, but I wasn't originally invited to. The person's wedding, the bride I'm attending, used to be a really good friend. But after they graduated and moved to another state, we didn't keep in contact. My other friend was looking for a +1 since their boyfriend will be on a work trip and asked me to go with them. So I agreed because I hadn't seen the bride in a long time. And why not? When I mentioned the idea to my boyfriend, he thought that it wouldn't be a good idea for me to show up. He argued +1s are for partners, not friends who didn't keep in touch. That I might make her uncomfortable for not inviting me in the first place. I didn't think of it like that, but I feel like he has a point. My friend inviting me as a +1 said that it's okay and asks the bride if she could bring me. But the bride is a yes man and hates turning people down and doesn't like to show how she's feeling. Would I be the a-hole if I were to go?
I mean, depends on if they had drama in the past or not. If they just drifted apart and she didn't think of her to invite, and now the other friend has already checked in to make sure it's okay, I feel like this is perfectly fine. I don't see an issue here. Unless there was drama in the past and she's hiding it from us. Because why would she tell Reddit that? Right? Like if there were issues, she'd be like, no, I'm good, bro. Don't even worry about it. It's totally fine.
So let's be straight. This is the bride,
No,
the groom, and the...
this is just we don't know what this person is. We don't know if it's...
No, I mean, who's the friends? The bride, and the...
The bride is the
The
friend.
bride and OP used to be friends.
Yeah, the bride's a yes.
Why is the bride the a-hole? The bride's not... The bride didn't invite this person. They used to be friends a long time ago.
Okay.
And then they didn't invite this person because they're kind of we're whatever. And then this person was invited as a +1 by another mutual friend.
Yeah.
And the other mutual friend still asked the bride. The bride said, yeah, sure, because I guess the bride is a people pleaser,
Yeah.
people-pleasing tendencies. So the bride is sure, whatever. They're not making a scene about it. The bride doesn't really care. It's kind of whatever. I think the main OP is is this still kind of wrong for me to go?
No.
Yeah.
I actually agree with Henil. I think it's kind of a-hole-ish.
Why?
Why do you have to go?
I didn't even say
Why do
she's
you
an
feel
a-hole. I
like
said
that?
yeah.
Huh?
I don't know what.
What did you say? Yeah, dude.
I just said yeah. I agree with that.
No,
He
that's
is
not
the
the
a-hole.
beginning. The beginning, you said she was the a-hole. That's why.
No,
The
no, no.
bride's the a-hole.
No, there's no bride as the a-hole. It's
It could
the
be.
person who's attending. She's asking if she's the a-hole if she goes.
Yeah, she's not.
So I said she's the a-hole before I heard the story.
Okay.
But based on this, she is not the a-hole.
Okay.
Because she got the +1 invite.
No,
She did not.
she's not. She didn't get the +1 invite. Her friend got the +1 invite, and the +1, the friend asked her to come.
That's literally what he's saying.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
What he's
Sorry.
saying, she is the +1.
She is the
The
+1.
plus
She's
one.
Yeah,
not
that's
a
what he's saying.
+1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's acceptable.
Yeah.
It's not only is she the +1, she's a +1, and it's been checked in with the bride to make sure it's okay.
That's
At
two
that
check
point,
marks.
that's
Yeah.
100% on the bride. If she says yes and she doesn't want her there, 100% on the bride.
I agree. I don't think it's an a-hole situation. I just think it's kind of just why would you kind of want to go if you're not friends with this person anymore?
Hey, let's see how it's going.
Yeah.
Yo,
catch
long
up.
time no see. Yo.
Long time, big
Yo,
dog.
come on, bro. 6 years.
That's different. That's different.
How's it different? Yo,
Um,
you're there. You
Let's say a person from high school that you guys don't talk to anymore. He had a wedding and another friend, most likely, I don't even know. You would be the guy if out of everyone was to go or get invited to.
Why would I get
Pretend
invited?
you were invited. If that person invited Deluksan to go to the wedding,
Yeah.
and Deluksan had a +1,
And she
and
can't.
Deluksan asked you to go,
Yeah.
would you go?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
That would be super chill, bro.
Yeah,
What's wrong with that?
it could be kind of weird.
No,
I feel
not
like
in
if
the
I went,
slightest.
that would not be chill.
Okay, fine. Let's go. If Panda went,
Yeah.
would that be okay?
So that's the thing, right? Like the girl in the story
Mhm.
checked with the bride.
Yeah.
If the election invited Wasim, he doesn't have to check with the groom. But if he was inviting me, he'd probably have to check with the groom. And if he says okay, then hell yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think it's a is she the a-hole or not. I think she's just like internalized thinking. Would she be if she were to do this? Even though she
Yeah.
got the green light,
She's just being anxious.
I think she's being anxious. I think she got the green light, she got the approval, she got the invitation. Like everything's kind of okay, but I think she's just like,
But what is she scared of?
what? And I don't know. Maybe she's just like, is this on the territory of would I be an a-hole for going?
Yeah.
Based off of what though?
Like I think she's just scared of like because like it's the bride, right? You don't want to make her uncomfortable on her wedding day.
How are you gonna make her
Whatever.
uncomfortable?
Like I don't know, they don't talk anymore. People take things out of context all the time.
Like I said, bro, you'll see someone 60. Yo, what's going on, bro?
What's going on?
What's wrong with that?
I'm chilling.
Fair. I don't know. I think it's kind of weird.
As long as you have no issues
No.
with that person,
Yeah.
you're good.
Exactly. If
Sure.
they have a fight or anything.
Yeah.
And they got the green light from the bride. There's no
Yeah, but
reason.
that could just easily be put off as like people pleasing tendency.
That doesn't
Right.
matter. That's on her.
Most people don't even check in about plus ones, and it's kind of like you can bring who you want for plus
Yeah,
ones. But
That's why we're saying like because there was the check-in,
yeah.
there's no way this person would be the asshole.
Yeah.
All right. So Reddit deemed this person not the a-hole.
Boom.
Yeah.
5 big booms.
So what others? I was just gonna say Nythu has been wrong for all the MID
Yeah,
holes.
yeah.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't. Let the
And you know-
record show.
And you know what's funny? Nythu's the one who's finding these stories, so he can see the answer before he tells us.
Oh, true.
First of all,
And then that's what he does. That's what he goes.
Oh,
That's what he does.
He chooses the contrarian answer.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
no, I say my honest like opinion on it.
So you're just always wrong.
Why you gotta make it sound like that?
Look, the Reddit has spoken. I'm just saying.
Am I the a-hole for not paying? That's all you get.
This sounds like a situation I heard about this weekend already.
I asked a friend to watch our dog for a few days. He has not had any accidents in our home. On the first day, while the friend was taking care of him, she said he peed on her carpet and was freaking out the whole time. So we asked a different friend.
I heard
That-
friend. I thought it was a dog.
Wait, so her friend peed on the carpet?
The dog peed on the friend's carpet.
I was gonna say that's wild, bro.
That's a whole
Wasim never
different situation.
freaking peed on my carpet.
So we asked a different friend that calls his sister to watch him, and she picked him up and had no problems with him. Now the first friend is wanting to have the carpet professionally cleaned and have us pay for it, which we cannot afford. We even went over and cleaned it with a wet vacuum and offered to buy a stronger cleaner and rent a stronger vacuum, which she agreed to. But the day we rented the vacuum, she said she's going to go ahead and get it done professionally. So we need to pay. I said, that's not happening. And so, am I the a-hole? Would you want the note right now? With a little edit/note.
Do the edit yet?
Edit/note. There's not a stain and there's no noticeable smell unless you put your nose against the carpet. And she wants us to pay roughly $220 for this one spot. Also, she has a dog as well. So there's no telling if it was even ours or if she took him out since she's on the 3rd floor of an apartment. Everyone's saying our dog is the problem. I don't see it that way, and I feel we've put forth reasonable effort, and she's denied our help, even though we've offered to pay $100 towards cleaning and offered to clean it more ourselves.
Interesting.
I mean, if they've offered to clean it themselves and she's turning that down, I feel like that's kind of an asshole move on her part. If there is a way to solve it without spending the extra money, why not, right? Like, you don't have to be spending stupid money to be solving any problem. Your friend has
According
a
to them,
solution.
they need professionals. The carpet cleaners are not working. The machines that they're
But-
buying.
Yeah, but they said they're going to get a stronger machine.
Yeah.
Well, if that doesn't work.
So they already cleaned
Yeah,
it.
if that doesn't work, then it's on them to like pay for professional cleaning. But before that, if they're not even letting them try, I don't know, man. It's kind of sus.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like they already cleaned it and then it wasn't enough. They offered for getting a stronger cleaner themselves
Mhm.
to do it themselves, right? Because that's cheaper than dishing out $220,
Mhm.
Yeah.
right? and she's just like, nah, I want it professionally cleaned. It's kind of weird.
Did she agree to take care of the dog?
Yeah.
It's on her, bro.
Friends.
Yeah, like if I was agreeing to take care of a baby and the baby take a shit on my couch, it's my
True.
responsibility to clean after that.
Yeah. What's crazy is she has a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like, you know what happens with dogs.
yeah.
Things happen.
And it's like you like, especially because you're a dog owner, you know the tells and what needs to be done for dogs.
Yeah.
Like I myself would never willingly babysit a dog for someone else. Like I'm sorry, but no.
Okay, but change it to a kid. So if your kid,
Right.
like he says,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is on my couch,
yeah.
you're paying for it, right?
I would clean up the mess,
And
but
if it
that's,
doesn't clean, so you pay for it.
yeah, I would have to get it cleaned and cleaned myself.
Okay,
That's
but
not
if
what
I-
I'm. That's not what
if
I'm
I
saying.
went to get a professional, you're paying for it.
You're saying if I had a kid and I left my kid with you, which I
Yeah.
would never do, and
Yeah.
they made a mess and you wanted it professionally cleaned, I would say the hell you mean. But also, I feel like babysitting an actual child is a whole other thing. So
No, but
owe
it's
you
it's
one.
true though. Like kids,
I would owe you one more for babysitting a child than babysitting a dog because I see kids differently than pets. But that's
Some
me.
people see
I know some
the
people
pets,
see
right?
pets as literal like their children, and I get it. But this is coming from someone who's not a pet owner,
yeah.
right? So that's why
or
I
a child
struggle.
owner.
Yeah, or a child owner. So like I don't see it the same. But I don't know. Like I would offer
Wait,
to-
so you're
to clean
saying,
it myself.
Wasim, you're saying that he should
Pay for it.
completely?
Yeah.
Because I'm saying the opposite in a
Yeah.
way. If I'm taking the risk and saying yes to babysitting,
Mhm.
it's my responsibility to make sure he doesn't piss on my couch.
But if you're telling me he's
You've
potty
accepted the
trained,
risk.
and he's not gonna piss everywhere, and then he ends up pissing everywhere.
So a dog can be potty trained, but if you don't let the dog out to go, it's
But
gonna
if they
pee
have the
inside.
dog, you don't have to take the dog out.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. Who's to say that they did?
Who's to say
They
that
did
they
it.
did
The
it?
fact that the dog peed inside.
Yeah, and it's your fault because you said it's potty trained and it pissed inside.
Yeah, with
so
the
you
reason.
pay for it.
See, the situation is a bit different because she has a dog. I think it should be 50-50. Because again, you don't know if it's her piss or
Exactly.
the dog's,
You have
dog's
no idea
piss.
what's on that carpet that needs to be like that's at the fault of her dog or not.
That's what I wanted to bring up, honestly. She like sounds really adamant about the professional cleaning.
Yeah,
Something probably happened to that carpet beforehand
Yeah.
already that she wanted to get it cleaned already.
And
she's
that
like,
she has an excuse to
like,
get
that's
it
my
done.
excuse.
like there's like a deep wine stain, and she's like, "Your dog peed on the wine."
So you say
stain."
wine smells like pee.
What?
So you're saying wine smells
No, I'm just saying
we're
like
not saying
like,
she's a liar.
she's probably
saying she
trying to
uses
get
as an
more out of
excuse.
it. It's kind of how like you know,
Possibly.
you crashed Deluxan's bike, but it's like it's fine
Yeah.
because when he crashed another time, he could get it repaired better
Yeah.
because there's a secondary crash. It's kind of like that. She already had a stain somewhere.
You don't know
And
that.
She probably had it.
But you don't know that. You can't assume
And
that.
that's why she's like,
But you can't
I
assume
have to
that.
get this professionally healed. But aha, my friend dog peed on it too. So I can get the whole thing professionally cleaned.
See, but now you're just
and be
assuming
fine.
that she did that.
I feel like that's what it comes off of. It
So now you're
sucks.
making an assumption. So now
Yeah,
you're just
that
saying
the
your friend-
story makes assumptions
So now you're
To
just saying.
assume is to make an ass out of you.
and me.
So you're saying
That's
they
just you and you.
So you should say they should break up then.
Huh?
As friends, they should break up then.
I think it's just kind of
But if you're gonna do that to your friend, then you should break up. You're gonna assume that.
as a friend.
Yeah. You're gonna assume the worst about your friend right away.
True.
That is true.
That she
I'm not gonna
has-
assume the worst out of my friend.
Well,
I'm
you're
gonna assume
assuming
the
that she
worst out of her friend.
But you're assuming
No, that is your
you're
friend, though.
putting yourself in her position.
Yeah.
We're just saying this is a possibility. We're not saying it's likely or it's
So,
happening.
if
It
you're gonna
is a-
automatically jump and say, "Oh, she might have spilled something herself," and now she's just trying to take advantage of the situation,
Fair.
you're already assuming the worst about your
I
friend.
won't jump the gun about this girl, and I'm saying it within my friends. If you asked me to professionally clean, if this incident happened with you and me, and you asked me to clean it, I will try to clean it as much as I can myself. And then after that, if you're still kind of
Unsatisfied.
bitchy about
Which
it,
he is.
no, you. I'm
Hey,
talking
you
about
can't
you.
say bitchy.
I'm
Like,
saying, talking
I'm
about,
not being
I'm
bitchy.
talking about you. You said about us.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm not being bitchy about
That's
it.
the thing.
not
I
gonna-
You
cleaned it.
tried cleaning it, it didn't work.
Okay.
Now I'm taking it
Well,
professionally.
Manito, you also gotta think about the fact that there are rugs that are stupid expensive.
Yeah.
And if Wasim is a rug guy and he bought this fancy
Exactly.
the nicest Persian rug
Right.
available.
and that's my biggest fear. That's why I tell my wife we're never spending a certain amount
Yeah.
on rugs, just because if something does happen,
Yeah.
I'll be annoyed. And I'll see that stain every
Yeah.
single day, right? So,
Rugs
so
go for, like,
Wasim does
nothing.
have a point, right?
Yeah.
and if he saved up enough money to buy an expensive rug and something did happen to it, I think the other person should be liable to clean it and make sure that stain's not there anymore. The scent, I'm gonna piss, bro. It's gonna be there forever.
Well,
Not
if you're
gonna lie.
professionally clean, you never know. It can disappear. Like you don't know.
But now, when you say professionally cleaned, are you picking the cleaner or am I picking the cleaner?
You picking a cleaner.
Why do you get to pick it? What if I know a guy?
What if I don't like your guy? I like my guy.
Doesn't matter. I'm getting it professionally.
Why does it have to be a guy? It could be a girl.
Exactly. This is sexism at its finest.
Why if I have a contact that just does it and I get a discount because of work?
Okay, and then,
Yeah, but
and
Nitin,
then it should service again.
Wasim doesn't have a point. You
And then
can't
it should
assume.
service again. Well, you're gonna pay
Again?
double the amount.
What do you mean again? I cleaned it the first time.
Okay, and then you take it to your professional
Mhm,
that does a shit job.
mhm.
Are you gonna pay for mine now? That's double the expense on you. You're gonna do it.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So whose side are you on?
He's flip flopping.
Yeah, he's I don't know I know what I said and I know where you stand.
No. So I'm not flip flopping.
You are straight up flip
With the dog situation. I think the rug owner is the a-hole. In the Wasim and Nythu baby situation, Nythu is the a-hole. If your kid pees on my couch, brother, best believe I'm calling the guy who made my couch to make another one
Whenever I have my kid,
and build
make sure
you.
they pee explicitly on your spot. Okay, so you're saying the
The rug lady is the
the
a-hole.
rug owner is the a-hole.
Yeah.
Seems saying the dog the OP is
OP
the
is the
a-hole. What do you think?
Honestly, I feel like if the rug owner allowed the friend to try their better method first, and like it still didn't work, and the friend who was cleaning refused to pay for the full service, even though the rug owner was not happy about it, then OP would be the asshole. But if rug owner's not letting them even try, and they're like, no, it has to be freshly cleaned, no choice.
Also, need to
Rug
think,
owner's kind of an asshole.
think about it from your perspective, right? Say like your brother has a dog, right? And the dog peed on your rug. No matter what the situation is, you're gonna get that washed professionally and clean because you don't want to smell dog piss every time you wake up. Every
I
time you're watching
agree.
Pokemon.
As a
Everything-
dog owner, I'm gonna
But
tell
as
you
a
there are
dog-
products that will work and will get the smell
No,
out.
I
will get the
understand that,
smell.
right? I understand that, but
But also as a dog owner,
You don't need
would-
it professionally cleaned.
Yeah, you don't need.
can
You're
push it up.
already
yeah, but you
accustomed to
no,
the standard of living of owning a house with a
right?
dog
But you're not,
running
you're not a
around.
dog owner, right? You'll be really
It
annoyed.
depends. Like if you hop into my house right now, it's spotless, bro. It's always spotless. We clean.
Oh, I'm
every
not saying
single
it's
day.
like not spotless.
we
Like,
clean
you would
every
be
single
clean
day.
with a dog. You be clean with a dog, but it's like,
I'm just saying I'll be annoyed if I wake up and I smell piss in my living room.
Exactly.
Instead of fighting with me, just if anything, go 50-50.
so Reddit deemed this person the a-hole,
The
Okay.
the OP
Like-
for not paying.
Interesting.
Always right. Always right.
All right. So what Reddit has said, this is why dog sitting should always take place at the owner's home. Most likely your dog wasn't used to being at your friend's place for long periods and freaked out. Now you know for next time. Soft, you're the a-hole. That makes sense. Yeah.
I guess.
Some dogs aren't used to like different areas and I guess they get scared.
Yeah, they do. They get anxious.
Okay, this was funny. There's no noticeable smell unless you put your nose to the carpet. There's still piss soaked in it. It needs to be cleaned properly. You're the a-hole. Your dog did it, so make it right. No one wants to live with their carpet soaked with piss smell.
Yeah.
That was Henil. Henil wrote that.
He said it. Yeah.
But it's true.
That was literally like you read that and it sounds like your voice.
It's so true.
He's like, so true, King. Say your words. Say your truth.
Yeah.
On an unrelated note, right? Say we have cars parked in the driveway and a kid is walking by with, I don't know, a slushie or whatever. He doesn't want it anymore. He throws it into your driveway. It hits your car, the slush. And the cup just, I guess, is just garbage on your driveway now. What would you guys do?
Take the kid, throw him into a.
Yeah, exactly. Throw the
Throw him
kid
into a
into
guy.
live traffic.
How old is the kid?
Teenager, I guess? I don't know.
Oh, that's not a kid.
12?
Nah,
Yeah, that's not a kid.
That's getting berated.
Yeah,
absolutely
if
berated.
a 15-year-old did that, I'd be like, what the hell are you doing?
You're gonna
Right?
hear a lot of words that
But
we're
if
not
you're
allowed
like-
to say on this podcast.
Yeah.
But would you blame the kid or the parents?
blame the kid at 15.
Yeah, he's 15.
Yeah.
You should know.
Yeah.
Did
If
you
he
know
was
better?
like an 8-year-old, a 10-year-old, it's like, okay,
They'll know better. bro.
you don't know much. You shouldn't do this. And I'd probably tell them like, you can't do this, and let them go along
Yeah,
their merry
like
way.
this
and
is
then
bad. You will learn.
find their parents and be like, y'all need to fix your ways. But like, the age I think matters greatly.
Okay, so what would you do though? Have them clean your car and pick up
No.
the garbage?
No,
They're not going.
I'm not going to.
It's not happening.
Yeah,
It's not.
So then, what do you
I
guys?
have to
What would
clean
you
my
do?
car
Literally, you just yell at them. That's all
Yeah.
you can do.
and then clean my
Yell at
car.
them and be like, "Hey, yo, never do that again."
Or
Never.
what else? If you're not gonna make him clean the car,
You just yell at them, and then you clean
You
your car.
can't make them clean your car. They're not going to stay. They're
Yeah.
not going to
You
clean your car.
stalk them home. Take a slug
But what-
and throw it on their car. Their parents.
Exactly.
Vengeance, eye for an eye.
Exactly.
You got something that'll stain real good too. Like
but you're
it's
an adult.
like,
Isn't that an offense?
Isn't like-
Get the dog.
They
Throw
don't
it
know.
on their car.
Yeah.
The dog.
Yeah,
throw it on their
I'll
car.
be funny. I'll be like, "Hey, dog." All right, we're going here.
Am I the a-hole for potentially being involved in my friend losing her job?
Stop. Roulette. Let's go. Yes or no?
Roulette?
Is she an
Involved?
a-hole?
Yes.
Yes. A-hole?
Potentially being involved? Oh, there's so many things that it depends on. Like, what if she was being thrown under the bus by this friend and she was like, "That's a lie."
A-hole. Yes. I agree. She's an a-hole. Go.
So a-hole,
A-hole.
a-hole,
A-hole.
Sure.
a-hole.
Yeah.
Damn, 3 a-holes. All right, ready? I'm a bit torn. I, 30 female, have a friend, Penny, 28 female. And I first met nearly 6 years ago at work. She's a couple years younger than me, so I took her under my wing as it was her first job out of college. She was broke. I'd often pay for lunch for her, and I never minded. Years passed, we changed jobs. I realized as we grew older, she stayed immature and quite rude about other people. She works in a bank, processing financing requests, and would often share stories of rejecting requests or messing up applications on purpose if she felt she'd been wronged by the person. Like, they spoke rudely, were impatient, etc. I'd always tell her off. Over the years, she has reached out asking to borrow money from me nearly every other month. Small amounts, but she grew increasingly entitled to it. So I started pushing back and stopped sending it to her, making excuses, but still tried to maintain positive energy. Recently, my husband and I have decided to start a small business. And of course, we reached out to Penny to process and assist us with our credit application. I assumed she'd be helpful. She was okay until we submitted it and then went silent on us. Wouldn't respond to calls or texts. I visited her in person. She told me she didn't respond because she felt bad that we'd only been approved for a quarter of the credit we applied for. I was heartbroken and confused. My husband feels she had done something to our application because I stopped sending her money and decided to email her supervisor asking her for a deeper review. This resulted in an investigation into Penny's work, and she's now been suspended without pay until it's completed. She's been messaging me incessantly, saying she knows it was us and that I'm a traitor and a bitch for taking away her job. I feel bad because I'm not sure if I did. Am I the a-hole?
Yes.
Wait, what? Who's the a-hole?
OP.
The one who got the credit score and called the supervisor?
Yeah.
To be fair though, it wasn't OP. It was OP's man. But still,
Who complained? It was OP.
OP
OP's
and her man are not the a-hole.
Why?
Because they know that they would have been approved on that credit.
Wait, but did they get a
Who they
higher
do it.
credit score after the investigation?
No.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Well, then,
we don't know anything.
yeah,
right
she just assumed the worst. That they're
Yeah.
the a-hole.
now. It's kind of wild actually.
Only if they get a higher rating, then I'm like, okay, maybe she did do something sketchy. and
But it
do
is
that.
really weird that she didn't reply to them.
Yeah.
Like as soon as she found out that they were gonna get less, she just didn't reply.
So that's because you don't
Weird.
own a house or you never tried buying a house. You try
Nah.
buying a house and you contact a mortgage broker, bro, they're MIA until the last 3 seconds.
I see.
Okay, fine.
Oh, really?
Mortgages, he's kind of right on that. But like for business loans, I assume you have to know this if anything.
My business loans are online. With AI, it's so quick.
Pre-AI for you, no? Unless you're talking about.
No, I still get business loans. It's just AI.
Okay.
No, but no, Deluksan, honestly,
Yeah.
if you're really busy and you have all these people that are always contacting you about, yo, what's my application, where it's at some point, you're just going to be like, yeah.
Even if it's your friend?
But they stopped talking, right? That's what Nythu
They
said.
didn't
No,
stop talking.
They didn't stop talking.
They just stopped
She
giving money.
just stopped giving money.
Yeah, they're still friends.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's like if like Deluksan worked at a bank and he needed money and I kept giving him money and then I needed a loan and he just ghosted me. And I know historically he screws over people who have quote unquote wronged him, right? And if I've been giving him money every other month, I've now wronged him and I could assume that like, yeah, my application was tampered
That's
with.
the problem. Assume.
Yeah, you're assuming again.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this person did assume, like OP did assume, but that assumption's based off prior knowledge.
So why didn't you ever try a different bank?
Yeah.
You act like there's only one bank in existence.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Shit.
Yeah,
Tried to
realistically, I would have tried another bank and seen what the numbers were. If the numbers are
The same.
4 times higher, because she said you're only getting a quarter. So if the numbers are 4 times higher from the other bank, obviously your friend messed with your numbers, messed with something. Otherwise, she's doing okay.
I concur. Yeah, I would check out other banks and shop around before I go back to the super. I was like, yo.
You're like,
yeah.
yo,
It's a
something
small business. They just started. What if their application was shit to begin with?
Possible.
very
That's a fair
possible.
point. I never thought about the
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
to different banks part.
Not even that. Like you need income to get a business loan. You need to have a business plan. You gotta pitch,
I assume they all had that.
you gotta pitch them on
What
deck,
if it's
right?
what if it's a shit business plan?
Exactly.
That's an assumption.
If you
Well,
make an
well,
assumption,
well,
you make an assumption.
That's more likely. It's more likely for a business plan to be shit and not really show anything
Mm.
than for you to just sit there and assume that your friend just backstab you right away because you stopped giving her money.
Reddit has deemed this person not the a-hole.
Interesting.
Let's hear this.
Yeah.
What's your excuse?
All right.
the
So
reason
someone
They assume-
commented,
They assume.
not the a-hole. Sounds like she's neither a good employee or a good friend. This wasn't something done to her. She did it to herself. Good on your husband for asking for a review of her work. If she didn't have anything to hide, she wouldn't have been so upset about this. That's also a true point. She got suspended because there was proof of her tampering with it.
Listen,
Bro, when you lose your job, there's so many emotions going through
There's
your head.
proof that there was tampering with it.
The reason for her suspension could be for something completely unrelated. She didn't mention that. Who is to say that it's because of an investigation that she's like that guy, the husband's complaint, that she's suspended?
It's the only logical outcome, though.
It could be anything.
If it was a complaint to her on this, it makes sense that there was an outcome of the investigation for this.
It could be
report.
another client.
You know, it could no, but like if it could be multiple clients, it could be them. She assumes it's them, right? Like OP's friend assumes that they reported her.
yeah, because as soon as he told her that her thing got disapproved, that
Yeah.
she got a quarter,
Yeah.
right away they complain. Obviously, it's her.
Yeah, so it's obviously OP that's like the cause of the investigation.
Yeah.
But the investigation yielding results.
Yeah, but
together
if you lose your job
suspended,
because of it,
means she was doing something extremely wrong, right? You're messing with people's credits to not get them the things they need for whatever they needed it for. So the fact that this bank, one, the bank that's getting money, but two, more importantly, you're like messing with people's lives in this small way that we think is small is not small. So I think what she's been doing was terribly wrong. Like,
you're assuming though.
what? The fact that the bank fired her?
They didn't fire her.
They didn't fire her.
Sorry.
We're not assuming though, because we do know that she's been messing with people's numbers in the past.
Yeah.
There's not an assumption.
She
That's
said it.
100%.
She
bragged
said
about
her
it.
friend has said that if a person has wronged her, she would tamper with the report.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh yeah, that was in the original story.
Yeah.
You see now, OP didn't say anything to begin with.
What do you mean?
As soon as it affected her, oh, now I gotta shit on my own friend.
Yeah.
She knew to begin with, all these years she's working with her, that she's tampering.
Not working with it. This is a different job. They work together in a different job.
But
And-
she already knew that she was always tampering.
Yep.
Why did she
in her
say
new
that-
job.
Huh?
In her new job. In this separate job that they haven't
Yeah,
worked
but
together.
she already knew she was tampering. Never said anything. She already knew that she was already tampering to begin with. Right? She didn't complain officially. She just told him to stop doing it. But she never cared. Only when it officially affected her, now she cares.
Also, you should never. Out of this group, we know that we should never mix business with friends.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
We've learned this.
If you knew that she had this personality, why even go with it to begin with?
Exactly.
True.
Just find another bank.
I agree.
Yeah.
Also, like I feel like it's fine to try her, but also definitely have other options as well. Be like, maybe she'll help us out, maybe she won't. If she doesn't, whatever, we'll try someone else.
Thanks for watching on this episode of Am I the A-hole? What's on the menu? Subscribe and we'll catch you next time.